Hello, everyone. My name is David Mack. My pronouns are he and him, and I am Strategic Executive Officer of Artist Magnet. And Artist Magnet is a social network for theater people and performing artists here in Los Angeles and anywhere across the country, created by artists and producers and for artists. Not only actors, singers, directors, writers, but also designers, production managers, and arts administrators as well. And our network is designed to support you with a professional resume building tool to help you build professional resumes that you can share with your colleagues, and that you can print out and send on auditions and interviews, and that you can connect with other artists in your field through hyperlinking resume connections in the network. So I'm excited to show you a little bit about how the site works right now. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. And as I share my screen, I'm going to be opening up a page to the homepage of the website so that you can check it out. All right. So here we are on the homepage of Artist Magnet. You can easily click to it on your URL bar at artistmagnet.com. We also have the site available for mobile devices, so you can also use it on your smartphone and go into your browser and click artistmagnet.com, and there's a mobile friendly version of the site as well. So here at the homepage, you see a pop-up. We have our Black Lives Matter statement, which connects resources for anti-racism that you can feel free to take advantage of or share with your colleagues. We also have our resume building services, normally $25, that we're making available free for all of our users during these COVID times. And there's a link that you can connect to take advantage of those resources. And we also have a monthly newsletter that we send out that gives you information about Zoom sessions where we have conversations with leaders in the field about the arts and other services that we provide. So you can enter your information there and sign up for our monthly newsletter to take advantage of those resources. And in order to sign up to the network, you can sign up on Facebook using your Facebook profile, or you can sign up using our web's page at the bottom of our homepage. So whichever one works for you. For now, we'll click on the sign up for free button, and that will navigate us to the bottom of the homepage. So here you'd enter basic information. So for me, we'll do a test. So I'll do my first name, David, and last name, we'll do test. And we'll do friend test at Artist Magnet as an email. You put in your gender, male, female, or for those in our trans and non-binary and non-gender conforming community, there's a more option where you can add the specific gender identity. We also have date of birth. And the reason that we ask for the gender information is for statistical purposes, and date of birth information is to ensure that all the users are above 13 years of age to be in compliance with local regulations. So we'll throw in a date of birth here. And then you put in a simple password, confirm it, and then you click the sign up button. I will log into one of the accounts that we have so you can see the site and how it looks with a fully logged in account. So this is the landing page of our site, and we have social media buttons so you can share the site with your friends. You can share it in a news feed, and a link to the site and the image of the homepage of the site pops up. You can share it as a story. You can share it in a group. You can share it in personal messages to your colleagues. And you can also share it on your timeline or on a friend's timeline. And that's our Facebook social connection. You can also invite people to the network by email. You can enter their names and their email and send them a custom message and press continue, and then it will send an automatic email to your colleagues inviting them to join the network. And we have some special services here that we detail on the page that you can read through. If you invite at least 20 of your Facebook friends to the network, then you can get your resume sent to a curated list of casting directors, producers, and production executives. And we also have an option if you invite 20 of your colleagues through the email invite box, you can be upgraded to a Power Magnet membership for free. And with the Power Magnet membership, that allows our members to have unlimited resumes, unlimited headshots, videos, custom URL for your resumes, and also allow you to turn your resumes into PDF and print them and share them. So when you're a new user, the first thing that you want to do is build your first resume. That's here on the sidebar. This is where you can put in your image, and that image is simply for your user profile. You'll be able to add headshots to your individual resumes. So when you click on the build resume link, it takes you to a build resume page. So this is our build resume page. There are three different resume types for performing artists, actors, dancers, musicians, singers, etc. There's also one for production members, choreographers, designers, dramaturgs, playwrights, stage managers, production managers, etc. And then one specifically for directors. So you'll want to select the resume type that aligns with the discipline that most accurately reflects the resume that you want to design. And as mentioned, if you are hyphenate and you have multiple disciplines, you can select the option to become a power magnet and create multiple resumes for the different practices that you engage in. For now, we'll do a performing artist. And when you do that, you'll see that a demographics box opens up where you can add additional information, especially for performing artists. So in these fields, we have our stage name. So if you don't have a stage name, you can just enter your full name. But if you do, this is an opportunity for you to distinguish your stage name and have that appear at the top of your resume. So I'll put in a stage name for me, DMAC. You have resume title. This is what will appear on your resume below your stage name and above your union and guild affiliations. Examples of resume titles include actor, music director, production stage manager, sound designer, producer, etc. So I'll just put in performing performing artists. This is where you can put in your pronouns. So mine are he, him. We'll add that in. And then this bar is where you can put in any union and guild affiliations. And we can put in non-union, or you can leave it blank, or you can add whatever unions you're associated with, if any, into that bar. Demographics, you can put in your age range, weight, hair length, vocal range, height, hair color, eye color, and ethnicity. Contact info, you can put in as much or little information as you want to share on your resume. The media section, you can leave it blank and no images will appear, or you can add your headshot in here. And if you're a power magnet, you can add additional headshots, and you can also add links to video reels or design reels or links to shows you've worked on, which will show up at the bottom of your resume on the resume view page, which we'll show you in a moment. Then for the rest of these sections, this is where you put in the body of your resume information. Representation, if you have a manager and agent, you can edit this section title and title it what you'd like, put the information in the text box, or you can remove that section. Theater, this is where you put in your theater credits. You can click add credit and you can add productions that you've been involved with. When you click on this bar, a drop down appears, which shows all the productions that are in the system that other members have added. You can select from one of the productions that already exist. It will give you in the Dropbox the name of the production, the theater in which the production was produced or will be produced, and the venue, and the year it was produced to help you distinguish the productions. You can also do type in the name of a production and it will autofill. So if we type in, oh, I did something in Los Angeles, it will auto narrow for you all the productions that happened in Los Angeles that are already in the system. If there's a new production, like say New Friends Play, and it's not yet in the system, you can click on Add a New Production, and then another pop-up will appear where you can enter the information for that production. And you are required to select at least the company or venue or both in which it was produced. The company also section also has a drop down of companies that are in the system. You can add a new company if it doesn't exist, or you can link into an existing one. With same thing with venue, you can add a new one or link into one that exists. For the company, we'll just do new company. And for venue, we'll do new. There's a test venue. So we'll do a test venue so that we're connected to ones that are already in the system. And then for the opening date, you can put in year, month, and day. You're required to put in at least a year. It can be anytime up to the future for future production or through the past. So we'll do future production happening in 2030. Description is optional. You can enter information about the show, fun show, as little and as much as you'd like, and you can add an image in for the production, or if not, a stock image will be chosen for you. Once you've put all of that information in, you select done, and then the production pops up in the drop down. For your director, you can choose from a director that may already be in the system. If you select any of these directors, then on your resume, it will automatically link to that director's name. And so when you click on that director from your resume, it will go straight to their director's resume. So you're connected to them in that way. Or you can leave it as text only, or if there's a director not yet in the system that you'd like to invite, you can type in their name. So say I'll type in my name, and you can say invite a new director, and it will bring you to an automatic pop-up where you can enter the director's information and email, and it will send them an automatic email inviting them to connect to the network so that you can be connected to your director in that way. In the meantime, we'll just say leave as text only for this one. And then role, lead, of course. And then you select done, and then there your credit pops up in the theater section. Once you click on the production link here, it automatically takes you to the production page you just created. This is the stock image that appears. Here's the name of the new play we created, performed at this venue, performed by this company. When you click on the venue, it takes you to that venue page. When you click on the company, it takes you to that company page. The description we put in, fun show. You can add artists to the production so that the cast and crew information, they can add themselves and connect to the cast and crew sheet on that page. We'll send them an automatic email when you put in that information. Once you're a super magnet, which is another premium feature, you're able to edit productions. So you can add images and video to the production. That's in the bottom right-hand part of the screen. There's information on that below this media section you see here. And you can also make a custom URL for the production. You can also share it on social, Facebook, Twitter, and other social links as well. And you can also connect that production to a new resume or an existing resume with these links. So that's how you connect to the productions. You can also connect to venues and companies from your resume build page. You can edit, delete, and move companies here. Once the resume is saved, then you'll see your headshot and your stage name and your role in the production page. It will pop up there for you. So that's how you add your credits, and you can continue adding credits that way. And then we have additional sections, education, training, skills, custom, and other sections. You can rename these sections anything you want by clicking on edit section title. You can remove the sections. You can drag and drop sections up and down the resume. You can add columns, add rows, remove columns, drag and drop rows, and add any text that you want in the boxes. So we're working to make the site as customizable for our artists as possible, and this resume builder is designed to be customized for your needs and for the information that you want to reflect on your resume. You can also add additional custom sections and other sections. So if you want to add awards, special skills, if you want to add film sections, other work that you do, we have custom and additional other sections for you to do that as well. And then you can save and view your resume at the bottom. So we want to show you an example of a finished resume. This will be a producer's resume that I created. When you click on view resume, you see this is what an example of a finished version can look like. We have a headshot on the right hand side, a couple of information items at the center, and some contact information at the left. And then we have the body of the view resume page, which shows the various productions, the roles, the directors, the venues, and the companies. And these are all hyperlinks. So you can click on any of these productions. It will take you to those production pages, any of these venues and companies. And below here, you see there's some information on major leadership that we added, organization and role, some awards, and then some videos that I've produced over the years that are added to the bottom of the resume. So that gives you a sense of the look and feel. There's a Manage Resumes button on the sidebar to the left that you looked at briefly. Here you see there are some red buttons that give you some additional features. You can email the resume to colleagues or to potential employers, and it will send them an automatic email, which includes a link to your resume. You can make a custom URL so that you can have artistmagnet.com/resume/your first and last name and share that with colleagues. And you can print the resume straight from your computer printer, or you can save it as a PDF and it automatically turns into a PDF. And this is a cool feature. If you see the PDF here, there's actually AI technology in the site. So it automatically reformats all of your theater credits and your information for you so that it looks really good on a page that you can print out or that you can share with, again, with colleagues or potential employers. And for performing artists, it turns it into an 8 by 10 page that you can staple to a headshot and send off to potential casting directors or agents or managers. And for arts administrators and directors, it automatically turns it into a standard 8.5 by 11 page or PDF for you. And all of the credits are lined up so that they look perfectly aligned. So every resume is actually unique, and every member's resume has different size columns and fields depending on the data that you put into your credits. So that's the AI technology. It's actually responsive to the information that you're providing in the resume, and it's adjusting the look and feel to make it look very good specifically for your needs. And that's pretty much the essential features that you need to know to get started. There are some additional information items at the bottom bar. There's terms and conditions that you can scroll through, which shows all of our privacy rules and regulations and best practices that we adhere to, all of the rules to make sure that you're protected, make sure that we're being accountable as an organization. There's an FAQ section that gives you step-by-step guidelines on what to do, how to set up your resume, how to set up your subscriptions, how to add your links, and how to get connected. There's also a About Us page that had information on how to find out who we are. So there's information on our team and our board of directors so that you can see the community that's creating this site. And there's a report an issue and contact us page. So if there's any issues or you have any questions, you can fill in this form and it will be sent to us and we will respond to you in a timely manner. And then finally, there's an e-news link that connects you to signing up to our newsletter, as we mentioned before. So that's the site, that's the features. Thank you so much for checking out Artist Magnet. Again, you go to artistmagnet.com. We're also on social, so you can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Artist Magnet, and LinkedIn. It's all at Artist Magnet. And thank you so much for supporting the community. We hope this is valuable to you, and we look forward to seeing you soon at Artist Magnet.